So for the second time in 2 weeks, we've had a tornado touchdown in St. Charles Parish. The one a couple of weeks ago hit in Parish, didn't do a lot of damage, but it was a significant event. This one created quite a bit of devastation if you had a chance to go down there. As the president stated, it started up probably from our southwest. It moved just south of our correctional center. It completely destroyed our firing range, which is insignificant compared to the damage to the people's homes and the injuries. But just to tell you how strong it was, there's a piece of debris on the levee behind you that literally is unique, that came from our firing range 1.8 miles away. So this thing churned across 3127 right along Schoolhouse Road in Kelowna, doing a tremendous amount of damage. And as the parish president said, we have one fatality. We're not going to release the names at this time. We have 8 people who have reported to the hospital in Luling, St. Charles Hospital, with injuries which I'm told are non-life threatening. So it's unfortunate, sad, and our prayers go out to the family of the lady that lost her life. And so our job is, thankfully, we have the equipment. Numerous deputies, detectives. Our office is not that far down 3127. We've got a lot of chainsaws. We literally had to come in and chainsaw our way through trees to get onto the roads to try to do recovery and life-saving measures that we could. So now our function is going to be towards protecting the property. I know a lot of residents were asking me about it back there. We're bringing in light plants tonight. We're going to have deputies surrounding the neighborhood all night with lights, protecting our property. So if you want to go to the community center, to get out of the weather where there's power, and food and things like that, please do so. We will be here until indefinitely to protect everybody's property that's been damaged. I know I saw Energy trucks there with Energy and its contractors just right down the road staging. They're probably not going to get power on in this community tonight. Maybe parts of it tomorrow, but that's probably not going to happen tonight. So there also were a couple of homes damaged in months. I'm not aware of any injuries that were reported there. If you look on the map, you'll see that this tornado literally followed a path right across Schoolhouse Road, jumped the river right into Munt and damaged some homes there. So thankfully, we're not aware of injuries there, but we are indeed saddened for the loss of one of our citizens. And again, I'm happy that at least the 8 individuals that reported to the hospital have non-life-threatening injuries. So that's a positive thing. So this recovery is going to take some time. This community got hit really hard during Ida. This was almost probably the eye wall of Ida, and just here to the east of us, to the west of us rather. And so they didn't need this again. I heard residents saying that too. They just can't seem to catch a break. So a lot of damage here, and now more damage since Ida, which we really didn't need. So we're going to do everything we can to help our residents recover and get back to normal as best we can here.
Any questions from WBL?
Any questions?
Yeah, there was a gas leak reported earlier. We immediately coordinated with Atmos, and that should be resolved at this time. Again,
They're back there working.
They're back there working, and between gas, water, electricity, we've had several agencies that we've had to coordinate with to make sure the scene is safe, so that we can get in here and assess the needs of the residents. And right now, that is the most important thing, is making sure our residents have exactly what they need. So if they need shelter, if they need food, water, clothing, we are going to be coordinating that with various through the United Way.
Michelle, do you have any idea about how the death was caused? Was it a medical emergency during the storm, or was it like someone who's injured by debris or thrown from their house?
She was outside the residence, so we don't know exactly what happened, but for the wind to be as strong as it was, I mean, it could have, we don't know. So
she was found outside?
yeah,
she was outside,
just outside. But again, there's a house trailer that literally was blown 2 lots down and ended up in the front yard of a house. So all kind of things could have happened. There's debris everywhere. She could have been struck. We don't know for sure. So but this was a horrific and a very violent tornado where it passed.
Do you know about how many families may be affected here in Kelowna? Any idea?
I know we have tens of structures that are damaged, and so I would say that there's 15 to 20 families at least that have a need. We're still gathering that information. We have planning and zoning employees coming through to do damage assessment and make sure we get in contact with those families and get them everything they need at this time.
And again, we want to encourage them, if you don't have power, and a lot of people are still repairing homes here, if you don't have power, go to the community center. We're gonna, and I'm not talking about 1 or 2 deputies, we're gonna have numerous deputies surrounding this community with lights on, so do not worry about your property tonight. Go take care of yourself and your family.
Have you all heard from the school district yet? Do we know if schools will be open tomorrow?
You know, at this time, you know, they have a presence in our EOC right now, and so any information from the school is going to come out, you know, later today. But I would assume that if the weather is all clear, that school will resume. But again, I'm not going to speak for them directly. I'm going to let that information come from the school district, and St. Charles Parish will share that information as well.